Hello, first grade. Welcome to your Media Center time. I know this is kind of different. You guys are being homeschooled now. Hopefully, all this craziness will, um, you know, end soon. I'm sure it will. And for now, I'm just so excited to kind of be here with you today. Now, last time I saw you, we were working on compare and contrast of two different stories. And we had two different versions of Little Red Riding Hood. Now, today, we're going to compare and contrast two other versions of Little Red Riding Hood. Okay? And so, in the link in the lesson, you have one version of Little Red Riding Hood that you will read yourself. And today, I'll read you another one. This one is called Ninja Red Riding Hood. Ooh, I know a lot of you guys love ninjas, so this is for you. Now, once I finish reading these, you are going to make your own Venn diagram, just like we did the last time I saw you, and you're going to compare and contrast both of these stories. All right? Here are the pictures. Once upon a ninja-filled time, a wolf couldn't catch any prey. He kept getting licked by the dinner he picked and was growing more ticked by the day. His belly was aching for bacon. I'm wasting away, he complained. To huff and to puff was no longer enough, so he snuck into school to be trained. There he is, ninja school. He practiced his katas for hours and mastered the whirlwind and wheel. He high-knifed and flipped and at last felt equipped to once again catch a good meal. Ooh, looking ready. Drooling with anticipation, he set off in search of some meat. While deep in the wood, he met Riding Hood. I'm bringing my grandma a treat. The wolf licked his chops when he saw her and hastily thought up a plan. There are blossoms that way. You can pick a bouquet to give to your little old gran. Oh no. What do you think? Then the wolf took a shortcut to Grandma's, where he thought he'd find her in bed. But Granny was gone, so he put on her robe and eagerly waited for Red. Soon after, he heard someone knocking. He called out, "My dear, come on in." "Oh, don't you look good in your lovely red hood, but a shame that you've gotten so thin." Little Red took a look at her granny and said, "What on earth did you do? I could swear that your eyes have completely changed size. Hey, Gran, are you sure that it's you?" "Of course it is me, my sweet darling. The better to see you, my dear. And your ears are so long, something really seems wrong. Oh, my girl, all the better to hear." I don't know if she's buying it. "And those biceps, my gosh, they look massive. And your triceps and delts are immense. The better for hugging," said Grandma, and shrugging. "Dear Red, that's just plain common sense. And those teeth, they look so much sharper. Why, yes, all the better to chew." He jumped out of bed to gobble up Red, but she'd gone to ninja school too. Ooh. She's ready. She grappled and sideswiped and twisted, and escaped from his clutches unscratched. She attempted a lock, but he managed to block. They appeared to be evenly matched. Just then they both heard someone chopping. A woodsman, Red thought, but instead it was Gran and her guy. She just come from, in her gi. She just came from Tai Chi. Don't you dare harm a hair on her head. Well, there's Gran. She looks like she can take care of herself. The wolf took a swing at that instant, but Red deftly dodged the attack. She got a good grip, threw him over her hip, and the wolf wound up flat on his back. I'll skedaddle, the wolf said in anguish, as he struggled back up on his feet. Just a second, you beast. You will not be released till you promise to give up red meat. Though his tummy still rumbled with hunger, the wolf faced his rival and vowed, Ninja Red, you have won. My meat days are done. Oh, Red Chan, said Gran, I'm so proud. Then Red and the wolf bowed politely, and Gran gave him half her peach pie. The wolf was a mess. He'd had way too much stress. I guess I'll give yoga a try. I think that's a good idea. What do you guys think? He enrolled at the Downward Dog Center, where his tension began to decrease. He studied with yogis, said no to meat hoagies, and felt at last truly at peace. There he is, eating fruit. The end. Okay, guys, I like that book about Little Red Riding Hood. It is quite a funny story. Now, your assignment today, if you have access, of course, to the internet, and you can, is to go on Flipgrid. In order to do this assignment, you need to ask a parent's permission, because they'll download an app and sign up. Then after they do, I will give you a code that's going to be in the lesson description, and you can go on there, and I want to see your Venn diagrams. Okay? I'm going to attach a worksheet for you to fill out, and I want you to tell me, maybe in the video, which book you liked best and why. Okay? I can't wait to hear your answers. Hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Bye, first grade.